Hi, I'm Shai C, and today I'll be talking about 3 things that I did in my latest track, Apathy. If you haven't heard it yet, there's a visualizer video on this channel, or you can hear it on all major streaming platforms. Apathy is about the fine line between self-care and self-destruction. During lockdown, I tried to force myself to write as much music as possible, but there were many days where I just gave up on myself and said, I'm not going to be productive today, I'm not going to make anything that is good at all. So what I did on these days was just take naps and play games. And I didn't realize at that time that I was actually making myself feel even worse, subconsciously somehow, because I wasn't pushing myself to be productive. Ironically, I tried my best to overproduce this song. I added a lot of different elements, especially in the climax. So here we have electric guitar. And a different layer of electric guitar, just chords. And of course we have some synths. This is made using Silenth. And something a bit different. And of course my favorite synthy boy, the Roland SH01A, which sounds a bit like this. So, many layers. I even wanted to get a drum kit recorded for the authentic math rock sound, but I ran out of budget. I've been trying to fit in proper guitar solos into my strange electronic sound for a while now, but I have to say I'm really happy with how this turned out. I used to play guitar as my main instrument before I started this production thing, and I really haven't practiced since then. So I'm quite happy that I managed to bring it back in some form. I think what makes it sound, or at least how I try to draw reference from math rock and Midwest emo, is the use of open strings and the way that I phrase this guitar solo. And here's how it sounds without all the additional production stuff put in. And here's how it is post-production. So I added to this guitar solo by chopping up certain phrases and notes, and I pitched it up, played around with the different formants, and this can be seen here in this little chopped up bits here. So I think adding these kind of glitchy bits, I do that because I don't think I'm particularly good at guitar, and this makes it a little bit more impressive. And I also tried to make it more interesting by adding this octave up here. So it's just adding some sparkles, you know? A big part of my music is trying to distort and create something new out of the recorded samples. And I did this with the acoustic guitar at the end too. So it sounds a bit like that. So I made it sound almost like toms or like pitch drums. Because the way Ableton treats transients, the strumming noise of the acoustic guitar made it sound something that's completely different from its original source. So those were 3 things that I did in Apathy. Keep streaming the track on Spotify and Apple Music. If you want to support me, save it and add it to your playlist, and follow me here and in my socials down below. Thank you!
What more could I be?